Hello, everybody out there in the music community. This is Michael Soldier 777 coming at you here. On this episode, I want to show or reflect on the decade of the 80s from 1980 to 1989. Um, and I could show a ranking of albums for that decade, which is a bit daunting. I think, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to go down through each year and show anywhere from 1 to 3 releases, maybe four, depends on the year, of favorite albums or significant albums that I feel for that decade. And I did a tally, and so basically I got 81 full-length albums, two demos, and three live albums for a total of 86 albums I have in that decade. But before I do that, if you're new to my channel, I appreciate if you like, subscribe, and comment. And if you subscribe, thank you so much, and feel free to like and comment below. Let's get right to it. So I'm going to touch on the year 1980. In 1980, according to my tally, I got three releases, which is Resurrection Band, Daryl Mansfield, and Jerusalem. So the album to me, that's one of my favorite albums, or a great album from that decade, is Res Band Colors. There you have it. And this came out in 1980. And some great collection. This one has one of my favorite Res songs, Colors, and City Streets is good one as well. So there you have it. Resurrection Band Colors is their third album. Next up, we have 1981, and in 1981 I also have three releases, as I do in 1980. I got Petra, um, Never Say Die, Res Band DMZ, and Jerusalem Warrior. These are all great albums. But I figure I'll show you Petra, Never Say Die. Great album. And this kicked off a line of great albums from Petra in the 80s. He had great ones like Chameleon, Angel of Light, Without Him We Can Do Nothing, I Could Be Friends With You, Father of Lights, Praise You Lord, and got a classic ballad coloring song. So Petra, Never Say Die, great album. Okay, so next up we have 1982, and I have six albums from that year. And I'm going to show two albums released in that year. I'm going to show one of my favorite Petra albums, More Power to You. We all know this album, but every song of this one's good. This is probably one of my favorite Petra albums, or one of the top ones. I mean, we have like Second Wind, the classic ballad More Power to You, Jew's Kiss, Rose Color Stained Glass Windows, great tune. Lettering That Has Breath, Disciple, some great tunes. And I believe even when they're around back, I know prior to when they retired in the mid 2000s, I think they were playing these tunes even this day. And I think too, when they still get together the odd time here and there, um, they still play songs from this album even this day. I think the one they played most often is Other Jews Kiss, possibly. I think that's when they play live. And I believe there's when they do like a mellow part, I believe either Road to Zion or um, More Power to You are played. So there you have it. I think it's More Power to You. Anyway, great classic album. The other one I want to show is Daniel Band, on Rock. Great album. Grady Egg, Blackmore Rules showed this. I believe the song ranking of this one recently. I mean, this is one of the early hard rock albums. Um, One of the first ones, or early ones as well, for Christian music. I mean, they got great songs like "He's a Creator," "I'm Sorry," "You Don't Need Blues," "Two Roads," "I Like to Rock," "Somebody Loves You." A lot of great tunes on this one. Daniel Band on Rock, Community 82. All right, so next one is going to be year 1983, and I got five albums from that decade. And I'm going to show two of them here. We have another Petra album, Not of This World. Great album. Um, Great album. And this is a second album where they split a song. Uh, they split a song two different parts of the album. They have Visions Doxology, which is track 1 and track 11. I believe the only other time they did that when they took God Gave Rock World to You from Come and Join Us, and they split that between the first track and the last track, or have a reprise of the first track and the first. Um, God Gave Rock World was track 1, and then they had again extended song on the last track of Come and Join Us. So that's kind of unique how he did that. I mean, he's got a lot of great songs. Every song this was good. We got Beam of Seat, Grave Robber, Not by Sight, Lift 'Em Up, Pied Piper, Occupy, God Pleaser. Some great tunes on this one. So Petra Not This World. Next one I got Daniel Band, Straight Ahead. Great, another great one from Daniel Band. I mean, every song this one great. Here I Am, um, Power of Love. A lot of great tunes in this one. So Daniel Band on rock. Daniel Band Straight Ahead. And remember, in the Book and Bible, years ago, back in the mid '80s, this record was there with the records they had back in the day. I never picked up the album back in the day when it came out, or since it got into Christian rock and hard rock in '85. But years later, I've obtained an older copy of this one on CD, and then I sold that one and got this one. So I never had this back in the day for some strange reason, but now I have my collection. There you have it. So it's 1983. And the last year I'm going to show in this episode is 84. Now 84, I have 8 releases in 1984. And I'm going to show 4 albums from that decade in 84. And I mean, 84 is it's a great year. Now, so let's get right to it. So here we have Daniel Band, another Daniel Band album, Run from Darkness. And this is the album got me in Daniel Band. I used to borrow this on cassette heavily a lot from my next door neighbor, and listen to it all the time. Another friend of mine gave me the record and it taped off on cassette. So I had the vinyl record too, but I lost the vinyl record. And I had an older version of the CD a few years back, and I sold that and got this one. This came out reissued from Retroactive Records. I mean, every song in this one is good. There's not a bad song. The only song I like the least is Live Connection, but even that's a good song. Like Don't Give Up, Run from Darkness, with that pick slide. Love that. Walk on the Water, Never Gonna Die. Walk on the Water can remind you of Peter, walking on water. I think the song's about that. Never Gonna Die, 16, Live Connection, Let's Get Ready, Walls, It's Over. Great album. And when I borrowed my neighbor's cassette, I used to play that. I used to fall asleep to this cassette on my boombox as well. Before the album's over, or it was half out when the album's over. I would eventually go on sleep. So a lot of great memories listening to this album back in the day when I was a teen, and it's just been like something that's this is one of my all-time favorite albums. So Daniel Band, Run from Darkness. Next up, Rez Band, Hostage. Like Daniel Band, this is my gateway to the Rez Band. This one in bootleg. I remember having this taped off back to back from bootleg on the name of tape. Now, even though I think this one had mixed reviews back in the day. I could be wrong, where he had a lot of new wave songs and the regular hard rock metal songs. Got mixed reviews back in the day. I think this one's got the most new wavy pop songs than any of the releases. I know next one, Kingdom of Hell, has a couple of new wave songs, but most of the eight of the songs in that album is all hard rock, rock and metal. But you got a lot of songs that's new wavy. I still like it. It's still good in my opinion. I mean, that opening track SOS, I remember we used to crank that a lot back in the day. Attention, one of the heaviest songs I think for a Christian band back in the early '80s. I mean, that rivals Judas Priest um, and Iron Maiden type songs back in the day, in my opinion. What a song. Souls for Hire, Defective Youth, more of a punk song. Who's real anymore? Kind of answers the question, who's a real Christian anymore, Crimes, Tears and Rain, Walk Away. These are some of my favorite songs on the album. Some great songs. There you have it. Res Band Hostage. Next up, who can forget this one? Stryper, Young Black Attack. Um, Stryper sort of had the grassroots, was a more of a grassroots band back in the day this came out. They're mostly popular in the West Coast US. Of course, when Soldiers was released, I think it brought them national and international success to a certain degree. Um, Maybe I'm wrong. I think this has probably made them internationally known or nationally as well. But I think they toured only mostly on the West Coast of states. I think, if my memory serves me correct. But yeah, on Black Attack, this original 6-song EP. This is the Japanese version, the 9-song version. I mean, but you had Loud and Clear, From Wrong to Right, My Love Will Always Show, You Know What to Do, Come On Rock, You Won't Be Lonely, Love, Loving You. Actually, My Love Will Always Show was on this 86 version only. But the original 6-song EP, this is 86 mix, by the way, the Japanese version. But man, the original 6-song EP, man, with that mix, man, it's forever itching your brain. Strapping on Black Attack. There you have it. And then we have another significant band, and which should have the grassroots beginning, Saint, Warriors of the Sun. You can't go around this EP. I had this cassette on cassette back in the day. I mean, Plan 2, Legion of the Dead, Abyss, Warriors of the Sun, Vicars of Fate. I think Vicars of Fate and is my favorite track in this album. Is a toss between that and Warriors of the Sun and Time's Wasting. Great EP from Saint, which was originally called the Gentiles. I think it changed the name to Saint around 82, 83 in that period. And yeah, Saint Warriors of the Sun. Can't go wrong with this. What a great album, great band. There you have it. Anyway, folks, that's my trip into the first half of the 80s. I'm going to be showing in a future episode from 85 to 89. Hope you enjoyed that little analysis of the first 5 years of the 80s. I have great memories from that decade. As 85 was a year I got into Christian hard rock and metal. And of course, as you may know, getting into music, I discovered these albums back in the 80s. I never got these albums in the year of that they were released, but when I got music in '85, I went forward and went back to see what releases bands had through my neighbors or word of mouth prior to '85 as well. So anyway, folks, there you have it. Hope you enjoy that. All the best. Keep rocking. Bye now.